Hey everybody, it's John again, and finally EVIL-LYN has arrived. So this is the Filmation version of her. I haven't opened it up yet. I haven't looked inside. I know there's a lot of people that have had some with some really messed up faces or not painted heads. So I don't know what's inside this little box here. But it comes with the standard box that they've all been coming with here, and the Club Grayskull figures, and it has this little slip cover on it, and when we take it off we have EVIL-LYN. So this is based on the Filmation style. I don't know, right off the bat her face doesn't look too bad. Her eyes look good, which is nice. There's a little bit of slop around her helmet. Strange black paint around her collar. Another alternate face. I don't know why her lips are so puckered. She does have the cordite crystal in there. As you can see, it says He-Man Masters Universe, EVIL-LYN from Mattel, Adult Collector. It's in that same window box we got with all the others in the line, if you keep them in your package. Little windows for light to come in. On the back there's some artwork of EVIL-LYN. And not really a bio about her, just is the same one that's on all of them. Now, I was looking in my handy dandy little guidebook here, and the cordite crystal here first appeared in the EVIL-LYN's plot. So, you know, this is the alternate persona she created for herself, or what she transforms into to trick the widgets into letting her into their fort. While she's in her fort, she steals the crystal, which is a very powerful mineral that Skeletor wants to get his hands on to give himself some armor. There's little scribbles of the widgets over there. So that's the episode it's from, if you want to look it up. And if you give me a second here, open up EVIL-LYN and see how she fares. Alright, here we have EVIL-LYN outside of her package. And I have to say, she does look a lot better out of the box than she did in the box. She has this very strangely pale skin. It's almost a little buttery. She looks like she's made out of butter, I'm going to say. But she is in the Filmation style that they've done, so she is a lot less detailed. Bring her face in here. So, my face isn't too bad. The eyes are pretty good. The one's pupil's a little bit bigger than the other. And some of her flesh tone went over onto her helmet here. And her lips are just a little low, but it gives her this kind of odd pucker look. But I think she pulls off the Filmation EVIL-LYN pretty good. And the rest of her, you know, she's got the basic look of any of the EVIL-LYNs, with her top piece here, and the design that goes down to her bottom. And I got a little bit of weird plastic seam on her boots. And she's got her little gauntlets on. Her hand is, I like her hand. It's almost in this, like she could be casting a spell kind of deal, but it's molded this way for a reason. Her cape's really, I don't know, it's rather odd. You can't do anything with it. It's just gonna flop behind her here. That's why the black line in her collar that looked a little weird to me earlier is on here, so it completes the look. There's not really anything going on back here. You can see where this is actually connected to her body. So this is like almost a separate piece, I'm guessing. She does have some pretty good head articulation. Go all the way around. She can't really look up, but she can look down slightly here. She's got the regular shoulder articulation where it's hinged and on a ball joint, so it can go around and it goes up and down. Single, looks like she can do the RVD thing here, but single joint at her elbow, which the joints look a little rough. But they're not too horrible, and her wrist rotates and is on hinge, so it can move back. And she does have waist articulation, no ab crunch as the females don't. Her legs do go out quite far, and they go. Her piece here is very soft, so her legs can go out forward a lot and really not back at all. They're limited because of the plastic piece. And she has a single jointed knee, and she rotates at the boot cut. She has hinged feet that can go back and forward, and she's got really nice ankle rockers on her. So overall, her articulation is really nice. You can get her in a lot of poses that you're looking for. Her paint on her face does look very heavy compared to the rest of her body, so it's almost like it looks like she's wearing way too much makeup. And you have to get her legs set up right so she doesn't look like she's hunched too much. But she does stand by herself very well. And she does come with her typical staff, which they decided to put in or painted this black orb on. All the rest of them, well, I think the other ones are blue and one's grayish. It glows in the dark. It does come with a short staff piece. It almost feels like you could get this off of here if you wanted to, but I'm not going to really attempt it. It does rotate in my hand. The paint on it's a little bit sloppy. Some of the black goes onto the gripping, almost claw-like fingers. But it does fit in her hand very well, which is pretty good, since a lot of the ones I've been getting lately have really loose hands that I've had to fix. She comes with an alternate head, which is her head without her helmet on. It would have been nice if they would have included maybe her blonde-haired alternate head to go along with the storyline with the crystal, the cordite crystal that she comes with, which is very nicely sculpted in itself. And a little bit of this brown color, it's supposed to be probably the rock that it comes in, kind of loops up on the middle here. Would have been nice if it just stopped at this point, but it's a pretty nice piece. And as you can see on the bottom here, it's sculpted to fit into her hand. So her finger should be able to go actually in, and then rotate her hand. And with maybe a little finessing here, she can hold it. I mean, it's sculpted perfectly to fit. There it goes. I hate taking the females' heads off. I'll probably keep her with this one on. And I don't know, let's see if it comes off easy or not. Oh, actually it came off pretty simple. I'll see, it was molded in that purple. That's what I was looking at on the inside. It was also molded in the purple. They've got such little delicate neck pegs that sometimes it's a little scary taking off the... Oh, wow, and it popped on real easy. Actually, that looks pretty good. It makes her look oddly kind of older because of just the solid white hair that she has, but the face is done a lot better. Her lips are still kind of that puckered look. She almost has that kind of maleficent look to her, and with all the black around her head. But let's see if we can just pop this one back off real easy. And Hopefully this one goes back on real simple, gentle, good. Well, look at that. No problems. Well, I hope most of you that have this figure coming to you end up getting one that has a nice face sculpt on it, or a nice paint job. Because I've seen some of them where they received them, they didn't even have this part painted. It was just a solid purple piece. So she looks a lot like the Filmation version of herself. It's weird that her boots aren't the same kind of bluish lavender color as everything else on her, like it shows in the artwork here. They must have just got a little cheaped out on the paint of her boots, and her cape would have been nice if it was cloth, I think, because it just, I don't know, there ain't really anything you can do with it. So here she is with the original toy remake version of the Master Universe Classics EVIL-LYN, which is one of my favorite figures in the line. And then the Battleground EVIL-LYN, whose cape I like a lot better, just because it kind of looks like it's natural in the way that it hangs, unlike the other EVIL-LYNs, it just kind of looks like it's flowing completely out. Maybe it's blowing in the wind, I don't know. But there are our 3 EVIL-LYNs. And you can see all the details are brought down a lot. I am a big EVIL-LYN fan, so it's kind of cool to have all these versions of her. And here's where we bring in our Filmation Skeletor, Tripjaw, and our Beastman so far. These are our 4 villains, so we're really just missing Tripjaw, Merman, and we'll have the main baddies all taken care of. There wasn't really a whole lot of heroes in the first run of the Filmation figures here. Just He-Man, and he's got a lot of guys to fight at this point. They look pretty good together. Seeing them all and standing next to each other. It's almost like waiting for the cartoon to start. They did a pretty good job pulling these guys off, even though they're more simplistic. I'm kind of glad that so far I've had really good luck with these. I might have to touch a little bit of the black up on her face if it really bothers me that much, but it probably won't once I get them displayed. Anyway, that's EVIL-LYN, and thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it all, click that like button, you know, the whole spiel. Subscribe for more, and check out my YouTube channel. And this is, I think, what, my 141st of these videos that I've done, and I really appreciate everybody that's been subscribing. I'm almost up to 150 now, and hopefully we'll continue to grow, and I'll continue to get a lot more product to look at. Anyway, thanks. Bye.